Let's talk coffee. It is a daily ritual for most of us. It keeps us all going. And there are so many things to choose from. There's different trends and beans and ways to brew it. It can be a little confusing. That's why we're sitting down with a coffee expert. Hyperthermia Cancer Institute, the best cancer therapy you've never heard of.
When it comes to coffee beans, it depends from person to person, personal preference, obviously, on what flavor notes that you are looking for in your coffee. If you're looking for single origin coffees, if you want more of that like fruity, florally, very bright coffee, you want to kind of look more for African coffees. So like Ethiopia is really phenomenally fruity all the time. If you're looking for like a Guatemala coffee that's single origin, you're looking for something that's going to be a little more chocolatey, a little nutty. That's kind of the basic flavor notes that you'll get from a South American coffee. And when you mix those two in a blend, you get a really nice combination of both, which is what I kind of look for in a house blend. It also depends on how the coffee is processed. So typically when you buy a bag of beans, it'll tell you how the coffee is processed. And the most common way that coffee is processed is washed, which just all the process describes is how the bean is taken out of the fruit, because coffee is actually a fruit, which is really fun. When it's washed, it means that it's taken out by water. Naturally processed coffee is when you let the fruit dry onto the coffee bean and fall off naturally. The coffee bean tends to absorb a little more of the fruit that's left on it. There are little scraps usually that end up staying onto the coffee bean, which is super delicious. Makes for a much more fruity, bright cup.